Hello and welcome to this next episode of the series where we're checking out submissions to the dungeon crawler GameJam of April 2022. And this time we will have a look at XenoSeekers by Im Wren. But before we get to that, just a quick note in case this is the first episode you're watching regarding the GameJam. There is a link down in the video description to the HiIO page, so the page you're seeing here, but also contains all the other games I'm presenting here, and you can download the games from that page for free. Sometimes you ask if you want to do a donation, but you don't have to. And sometimes you can also play the games directly in the browser. You'll find a second link in the video description, which leads to a playlist of all the episodes I have released so far. So in the end it should contain all the different games from the GameJam. And the very first episode of that playlist is actually a pilot episode, which contains explanations about the GameJam, the rules and so on. So if you haven't watched that one, I recommend to watch that first before looking into these games, just so you have some context. So let's have a look into XenoSeekers. 43 years ago, an unidentified alien spacecraft broke apart in low orbit. Debris from the wreck was scattered across the Earth. This was just the beginning. As soon, large parts of the spacecraft collided with Earth, including its reactor. The reactor's fumes coated the planet with a toxic substance that caused mutations across species. The remnants of humanity appropriated the alien tech found in the debris to build domed cities and survive. Unfortunately, replacement parts couldn't be made, so a new initiative was required. Enter the Relic Seekers, those who travel the wasteland searching for alien technology. Your personal goal: make as much money as possible. Caution, this game is actually pretty hard, which is cool. For best experience, use an Xbox controller, which is not cool at all. I have never owned a controller, so that's out of question for me. I hope it's still well playable with keyboard and mouse. So, features: 5 dungeons, 50 plus items, 25 plus enemies, a killer soundtrack. Alright, controls: QE, right button, left button, turn, okay. Yeah, this is just left joystick, this is just standard. J and A, interact, basic attack. I guess these are some descriptions for a gamepad. Buttons, I don't even know. Drop flare, I will need to check that out in the game then, so I will just have the description next to me. Sprint attack, skip turn, okay. Strategy, oh, okay. Well, the graphics look nice. Well, this is a playthrough, okay. XenoSeekers, that looks like a box art from the early 80s or so, but looks also nice. This is a bit cheapish. 3D model, I guess, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks interesting. Okay. Strategy, home base. Sleep in the bed to save the game. Save often, as you'll have to restart when you die. Okay, purchase items on the computer. Coordinates are used to unlock dungeons. Crystals are one-time use items that release a powerful attack. They are very helpful if you run into a boss. Other expensive items are modules for your robot and give you access to strong attacks. It is recommended to start by buying 3 bandage. Okay, the Tinker table allows you to equip up to 3 attacks and 1 passive. Passive include a minimap, armor and healing. Minimap, armor and healing. 1 passive, so we basically have to have a minimap, I guess. Well, let's see how big the dungeons are. The storage locker allows you to stash items away so they don't take up inventory space. Whoa. Yeah, this, I mean, it's just 5 dungeons, right? But these seem to be like quite a system around that. Okay. The driver's seat lets you move to another dungeon once unlocked. Finally, the door lets you enter the dungeon. dungeon strategy. Your goal is to find a way to advance to the next door. In the first dungeon, look for a mount. Your other goal is to collect items. On average, an average of 5 items will spawn per level in rooms. There are many kinds of items for varying uses. Bandages replenish health, batteries replenish your robot's energy, pills increase your maximum health permanently, capacitors increase your maximum energy permanently, whetstones increase your basic damage permanently. Scrap sells for a lot of money and has no other use. Gears are tech and utility modules. They are extremely rare and you should always make them a priority. Finally, oxygen tanks will reset your oxygen. Pressing L for going into the menu lets you drop a flare. Flares can be used to mark where you've been and help navigation significantly pre-minimap. Okay. Pressing J will allow you to use a basic attack. It is weak but costs nothing. In the K menu you can use items, robot attacks. There's no reward for killing enemies. There's simply an obstacle, that's good to know. If you hear boss music, run. Be careful when moving in range of an enemy. They will attack you first. Instead, hold the sprint button and press interact to skip your turn. This will allow you to keep the initiative. Okay, always keep an eye on your health. Developed by HiImWren. Okay, that clears that. It's not him, it's HiImWren. Okay, art by Dory, music and sound design by Evan J. Griffith. No issues. Okay. Fully exiting the game will corrupt the save data. You will know this occurred if you see item 1 appearing in the driver's seat or if accessing inventory or shop doesn't work. To fix, make sure that you select new game. Do not enter the Bloodvine sewers without an escape ring. After reaching floor 6, the dungeon currently breaks. Scrolling in the UI requires the mouse. If you hover over a UI element with the mouse, the joystick will detach from the UI until a new window is opened. Okay. Firearm is actually a firearm. Item duplication can occur when equipping modules. Enjoy it while it lasts. Okay. So let's have a look into the game. This looks to be quite big. I didn't quite see whether there's a winning state in the game. So, I mean, I guess if we have seen all the 5 dungeons, that's it. But, well, let's have a look. And here we are in the game, and this is actually the second attempt of recording that, because previously I saw that I was covering up the hit point display, which was a bit bad. So I already looked into the game for an hour, but as you can see with the video length, it's a bit longer than that, so I probably saw about half of that. But I already familiarized myself with the very odd controls, so there's that. The game was mentioning that it's optimized for gamepad, and yeah, really that's true. So anyways, we will start a new game. Welcome to the Wasteland. So now we are in some kind of, well, dune vehicle, and we can see if we look out of the window, there's like the vast desert. I think there could have been at least some dunes or something, but anyways. And we have a very cool looking machine, and we can well, drive to different locations if we use that one, interactive drive. We need to buy these new locations and any other stuff in here. Right now we don't have anything, and in the description on the page it was recommended to buy some bandages, which I do, but I only buy one. And what else do we have here? This is something we can use to, well, sleep and save, as it's mentioned there. Here we've got a storage, so that we don't need to carry everything with us. And in here it's basically an equipment window. This is called a drone or a robot, and we can equip it with a different armor, but essentially it's just our character basically. We get new armor, or we get like the minimap, which I haven't found so far. So the perspective is okayish, I would say. The you can see to the left and right just barely that we have some walls there, so that we can't sidestep, for example, to these directions. We cannot see the floor. I think the camera it might have been better if the perspective was a little bit set back, but for this type of game I didn't see it as much of an issue. We never needed to see the floor. But usually I would guess that if I'm here now, that, well, basically this would be the wall in front of me, but you can still move one tile further. So I think the perspective could be a little bit better. Regarding the movement, however, that one is basically perfect. So if I move 2 tiles forward, it is actually queuing it up. And if I go forward and turn, the turn is executed right away. And so the way you move through the levels, it feels perfectly perfectly fine. So no complaints regarding the movement. And now so in that regard the controls are fine, but the controls are pretty bad with everything you need to use. So for example, if I want to use that computer in front of me, it's not space key, it's not the enter key, it's actually the J key which I need to use, and the K key I need to get out of that. And sometimes you have different submenus and this even gets wilder. So yeah, and this is actually to get into the dungeon, so we do that now. The use key is also the key we use to smash the enemies. So this is the first level basically, and these are random dungeons you can repeat, and you basically need to get as much stuff out of here as possible. You have this oxygen meter in the top, and yeah, if you run out of oxygen, you die. And if you run out of hit points, you also die. You can turn. This is not, so this is basically real-time and turn-based at the same time. So you have this real-time on top, but enemies move turn-based. So now I want to use a bandage. I need to press K, so the exit button basically. Then I need to press S for going down to items. Then I need to press J to select items. Then I need to press J again for the bandages. Then I need to press J yet again. And then I need to press K again. And now I need to press K again to get out of that menu. So that is unnecessarily complicated. I think I would rather have a hotkey to just use a bandage. So what you can see, these areas here, they are very big. And we should probably go down again, because if we don't make it through the dungeon in time, we die. So we only have 3 minutes. Ouch. Left. There's another bandage which we should use, and of course this also takes time, which makes it even worse with the controls. So if you're not used to these controls, it's a bit counterproductive to have this time limitation. So let's try and find the exit and just get through here. Of course, there's the exit, and we take the battery. So the items, you just need to run over them in order to loot them. And there we have the next exit. Another item, a pill, and the pill will actually increase our hit points, if I'm not mistaken. And sometimes I think it also breaks with the... Okay, stamina pill. Use. So now we have 55 max. Okay, let's just go. Okay, so we are already passed through the first dungeon, but we need to repeat that again and again, basically, in order to make money. So we just got some acid batteries, which we can sell. There's no point in keeping them, I think. We can recharge our vehicle with these, but I don't see any point of using them. The vehicle at the moment is super weak. So you can also use A and D to switch between these menus. But you actually need to use the mouse wheel to scroll down. I think this menu is static and there's not like new stuff coming into that. It was saying on the page that you can buy a map, a mini map, but I don't see it here, so maybe you need to find it. I'm not sure. I think the capacitor is actually increasing. Actually, we can sell that one. The capacitor, I think, is increasing our energy, and the whetstone is increasing our damage, which is, well, super important. So, yeah, all we need to do is basically, well, we sleep first, saving game, and then we go into the dungeon again. And we got some dogs again. So once you move towards the dogs, you will get attacked. What you can do is pressing Shift and J, and that way one turn is passed, and you get the initiative like it was suggested on the webpage. But now we already need to use the bandage. But we should also use the capacitor, which increases now the energy for our drone in the bottom right. And we should also increase the whetstone, which is increasing our damage. So our damage by the normal attack. So this does make a huge difference for this early dungeon. Well, probably in general. I guess we should find at least one more whetstone before we move on to the next dungeon, because the enemies are getting much stronger. And while on the webpage on itch.io it's saying that this is just your basic attack, basically, like if it was nothing. This basic attack is super strong compared to your special attacks at the beginning. And there's the way down. I mean, this was where we started, but... So there's an oxygen tank. Oh! With this oxygen tank, we can reset the timer in the top. So the time limit isn't that bad if you just make sure that you've got oxygen tanks with you. So yeah, I already mentioned that the movement is great and the dungeons are pretty big. And if the movement wasn't that great, I think it would have been pretty annoying to navigate through these dungeons. But the way it is, it just feels great to to move around these corners, right? I mean, if that wasn't working that quickly, then... there was one enemy. You don't get anything by enemies. By killing them, I mean. But we should find... There's the... Let's go, just go there to the third. Okay. Whoop. Uh-huh. I mean, yes, you don't need to kill everyone, but I prefer to not get backstabbed. A dead end. Also cool music. I think that was also mentioned on the page, like epic soundtrack or something. But yeah, the music is really nice. If there is this gear icon, that's something you can then equip on your drone, but for that you need to be out of the dungeon. And the item I just found, these are flares, and you can use them to help orient yourself a bit with orientation a bit in the dungeon. I will show you in a bit, but I don't think that this is super useful. Okay, we are going to sell batteries, also the additional flare box. I'm also going to sell the fire spray. No, I can show you first how that's working. Alright, so now I go to this drone equipment menu thing, and you can see there's 3 slots for attacks and the 4th slot for an utility slot, which is like armor and map and so on. And I equip the fire thing, which does 20 damage, but it's only a melee attack, and it's basically doing less damage than our normal standard attack, so there's basically no point in using that. So the balancing in that regard is a bit off. There's an oxygen tank. Come to me. So yeah, minimap would be super helpful, but also in my other try I didn't find any, so... And apparently you cannot buy it. Ah, okay, so you... As soon as you go forward on that thing... Ah, no, even if you go sideways, then you will leave the dungeon. Oh, you found a new pill. So I think these are the most valuable items, actually, and you also cannot buy them. The pills and the... Well, basically all the items which increase your character stats. So the hit points, damage, and also the energy. The energy is pretty much pointless at the moment, because, well, we can... Oh. Yeah, I cannot take that one. Ah, I did get it, okay. So I will show you if, like, the enemy is in front of us, and now we press K, now we can select the fire spray and use the fire spray, and yeah, well, we did 20 damage, but it has just no range, so we can as well just hit with the normal attack. There's no point in using that fire thing. But as you can see, there's no issue with the perspective. However, I think like the ceiling is like it would be better if just the perspective was a little bit lower. That way, I think, well, if you not sure if you would see some of the floor then. Running out of oxygen. I was here already. Okay, I can show you the flares, and we still have these oxygen tanks left, right? Ah, it's a bird outside, which is kind of irritating. Okay, a flare, and I think what was L? Ah, yeah, okay. So this is a flare, and it just so it shows that okay, you have been here already, but that's it. But because of the dungeon, because of how big it is, and usually if a room is clear already, I mean, you know that you have been there already, so I don't think there's much use of that, and I would just sell these instead. Ah, there's the way down. Let's see if there's anything else in that room. Nope. Okay. Ah, okay, this was the last one already. So let's go back to the shop and sell stuff again. And the battery. Ah, we also have another capacitor. Okay, battery can be sold. And the whetstone, I missed that one. Okay. We have quite a lot of items now, so we might want to go in here to our storage and just drop a couple of these items, which are not the whetstone. These items are useful, but we don't need to use them at the moment. The issue here is you can see that in the inventory you can only have 20 items. And I think after like 10 or 15 items or so, they are kind of broken and you cannot use them anymore in the game. It's unfortunate. It would be nice if there was another update for the game just to fix these issues. Because the game itself, I mean, yes, it's grindy, of course, but otherwise, it's really not bad. We have gears again. Okay, we need to use the capacitor and increase the stuff there. And now we can also use the whetstone, do additional damage. And maybe that's also enough already to move on to the next dungeon. Can see that now we do like more than 20 damage. You can only apply these items in the dungeon, I think, and that includes activating new locations. So if you want to drive to a new dungeon, you first need to buy this new location coordinates. And then you need to go into the dungeon to activate these coordinates, which is a bit weird, but that's how it works. Second level, and there's an oxygen tank. Is there any enemy? Nope. Oh! I think that's, yeah, that's scrap, so bandages. Let's get this battery. even though I'm only selling them. Ah, and this music is announcing a boss, which is far more harmless than it's mentioned on the webpage. So we will just... Ah. And the boss is dead, so... It was a dog with 3 heads. I actually haven't seen that one yet. Okay. So there's the exit, but we still have 2 minutes of our oxygen tank left and we haven't looted anything in here yet. Or not much at least. So let's try and find some more stuff. Okay. Well, I guess that's it then. Returning home. And I probably should also save the game. Okay. Flare box. Battery. Scrap is just for selling. Fire spray is also kind of useless. Battery. Battery. And we can also... I'm not sure... particle burst is doing much more damage. But it's also pointless, so... Either way, we sell the fire spray. So now we can go... now I need to use the mouse again to scroll up. Yeah, so we need to buy the next one, the Mine of the Mindless. And then we need to go back into the dungeon, do another run, activate that, and then we can move on to the next dungeon. So let's just activate that now. Coordinates, Mine of the Mindless, use. Okay. Oh, there was another one behind us. That was not fair. Bandages. Okay. Yeah, it's... Well, I can just explore a little bit because we haven't looted any items here, so... There should be some stuff lying around somewhere. By the way, you can also hold the forward button, but this is much slower than hitting it multiple times in a second. Ah, nice. Okay, so we can go to the exit again if we find it again. And here it is. Nice, another pill, which we can use to increase our hit points. I saw this battery already, so I'm going to take that one and bandage. Oh! Die! Items, bandages, use. But you really need to get used to these controls with the J and K buttons. It took me a bit. Okay, I think we... As soon as I will find the exit, I will use it. Oh. It is nice that you can turn around for free, basically. It's not taking up any turn. And there's the exit. We don't need to kill that last one. Okay. Another battery. And this is also something maybe which possibly could have been avoided with if the perspective was a bit better. So if I'm standing here, for example, I can't see that enemies are left of me. So maybe that if the perspective was a little bit set down and back so that you could see more of left and right, it might be possible that you can see the enemies there, or you could make at least give an indicator about them, because usually you would not like be able to go there now because I would get attacked. Usually, I mean, if you want to be safe, you would need to always do like this, or not this, like go there, turn around, sidestep. But of course, otherwise you get attacked there. We are running out of oxygen, by the way. Okay, 2 on the same spot. Okay, now we need to sell stuff again. And we sell the scrap, the battery, another battery, stamina pill. Not stamina, the flares. And we can put bandages here, oxygen tank, and another oxygen tank. Let's save. And now we can move on to the next location, to the next dungeon, Mine of the Mindless. An abandoned mine tormented by dangerous alien technology. Many who enter lose their mind and claim that they saw a legion of ghosts traveling to the mine. Yeah. Would be nice if there had been some transition. Okay. So I guess we can just go to the Mine of the Mindless. Different music, different graphics, and also different enemies. Now these are they are stronger. I will just go to the next area. These little grandmas, they are relatively easy. I think these other guys, they have much more hit points. And you can see that the dungeons also got much bigger. I will just go to the next one. And now it turns to black and white and different enemies again. There was the exit, but we will see if we find whatever that is. Find some more items before we leave. I think that was an energy increase item thing. Items. Yeah, now you can see the bug. If I'm going further down, it's breaking. Actually, I can use the... So now I can't select anything. Now I need to go back in here again. I go to the capacitor, use it. Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything, so I will just head back. and go into the next level. Yeah, these dungeons are huge. Well, huge, especially because you don't have a minimap for orientation, but there are also some like very long corridors. So as soon as I find the exit, I will take it. What's that? A stamina pill? What was the stamina pill? Permanently increase your health. Okay. Going to take that. But that was... Ah, okay. They are just like... Yeah, we can't go there. I can't select the last item. That's broken. So, let's use a bandage. And the last stamina pill I need to use later. And this is an escape ring. This green thing with the... So now we are in the 5th level already. Oh! And with the escape ring, you can just get out of the dungeon without finding the exit. And there was this next dungeon type, which I haven't seen myself yet, where they are mentioning that you should take it, you should have one of these with you, because at level 6 or so, the level will crash, which is very unfortunate. So the next one we can't actually do without having these rings. But you can see that this is a bit bigger now. There's the exit. Level 6. 2 oxygen tanks. Ouch. And now our inventory is full and we can't pick that stuff up anymore. So now I need to go into the... Well, I can just use a bandage, I guess. Take the battery. If I find something which looks like it's worth something, I will just use another bandage or maybe a battery. Or drop some items, which is also an option. Yeah, it's not the most beautiful enemies. Okay. So, selling items. Flare box. Scrap. Battery. Battery. Flare box. Stamina pill. We need to keep that. Particle burst. Can go. I should probably buy some more bandages, okay. And this escape ring, I will just bang. Ah, I still had bandages here. Of course, I should use them first. Okay, save. And we can basically jump into the dungeon again. Oh. I think the game broke. I didn't have that before. I mean, I saved, but it might lead to some corrupted stuff. But okay. Okay, I'm restarting the game. Let's see. And here we are again. By the way, this reminds me of a movie called Damnation Alley with this Hannibal actor from the A-Team. Maybe you know that movie, probably not. But this was also a post-apocalyptic kind of movie where he and some other guy had one of this kind of vehicles and were driving through the desert, like through the Damnation Alley to some kind of promised land or something. Let me just edit in some footage so that you have an idea.
Every place he has lived has become a wasteland, desolate, barren. And these 5 survivors may be the only humans left alive. Somehow they must survive this journey through Damnation Alley.
So, yeah. Okay, let's try and continue our game. Okay, so it seems like the stuff is still fine. And we can continue. Yeah. But it looks like we did less damage now. So maybe it's not saving the whetstone update? Which would be a bit of a big deal. Killing these enemies with just... yeah, these weakling attacks. It's not going to... yeah. happen. So... yeah, unfortunately another bug. That's really unfortunate. A whole lot of enemies here. There are flares. But we might already have an issue now. I am ignoring that. Shit. Yeah, now we are dead. Okay, I mean, I can reload, but the issue is now that because of this bug, we would probably need to grind the previous area again. So that that we get these whetstones again. Yeah, that's sad. Okay. I will do a few of these now and see if I find them. Maybe we find them early on, but otherwise I can still try and make some money here and try to get into the next area. Because in the end, that's what we want to see, right? The different types of areas. I don't think that you can beat the game, but I'm not sure. Maybe you can. But without having these whetstones, I doubt we can go through this 4th area. I mean, we can't even go through the second area. Where's the exit? Okay. So again, can just jump into that exit again if we want to. Ah, there's the capacitor. Okay, this is probably everything for this. Items, bandages. We already found a stamina pill, which of course will also help, but if we can't kill the enemy, it's not helping that much. You can buy better weapons for your drones, but then you will run out of energy all the time, and then you need to refill with batteries and so on. I don't think that this is like a viable strategy for a whole dungeon. You will probably not have enough batteries for that. Okay, let's find the exit now. Somewhere. No. Where's the exit? Of course, the third area will also be complicated, especially, I mean, without the wet zone we don't even have any chance. But even if we made it far further, we would also need these escape rings. So flare box. This is also broken. Lead acid battery. Okay, now we've got 2000. We can buy the next one for 2250. We can also instead buy some items like this 40mm cannon. Yeah, I will buy that now and equip my thingy with that cannon, which does 90 damage and has a range, so that's much better. Of course, now we need to save up again. Yeah, we should go to the Mine of the Mindless again. But we will not survive without without having these whetstones, there's no chance I will make it through that. So let me show you the, well, oh, now we need to use a bandage. Yeah, I mean, we are already getting eaten by the dogs here. Bandages. Yeah, if I find the exit of that level, I will use it, I think. Oh, there it is. Okay. Some new items, some scrap to sell. Ah, there's one enemy. So now we can use the 40mm cannon. Oh, actually did 135 damage. But was that a critical hit or something? Okay. So we should use the cannon to defeat that enemy then. I don't want to get like backstabbed, so I need to be somewhat careful here. There's also no point in actually killing that enemy, but let's see. That's the one. Bam. Yeah, in this case it just did 90 damage. Returning home. Let's sell some stuff again. Particle bursts. Ah, we got a whetstone. And we also got some armor. Okay. Let's use the armor here. Decreases damage taken. So, battery. Save. And now we go back to the other area. And we give this another try. Items. Whetstone. Yes. 5 more damage. Yeah, these grandmothers, they are not super strong, but the other guys are. Yeah. Okay. Let's use a bandage. And another pill. Nice. Item. Stamina pill. Doot, 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 doot. Damn. Maybe it's doing more damage if the enemy is farther away, but you can see that this is pretty big. Bit hard to keep the overview here without a minimap. And yes, I could use the flares, but I don't think that they will help me. Maybe if I think of a system like mark these entries which I checked out from bigger rooms or something. Not entries, exits, well, either way. Yeah, new item, nice. I mean, we can sell them at least. And maybe there's a minimap in there. Okay, so this is where we went already. So let's explore further in this direction. But of course it could just be like, yeah, now we are running back like this. These huge corridors again, there's no point, also with these flares. I mean, it might help just a little bit to avoid. Oh, yeah, and these are a bit too mushy with the pixels. Okay, now our drone is pretty much out of juice. So if we find a battery, we should use it. This one I need to... I think it hasn't... No, it has seen it. Okay. Yeah. I definitely want to get that scrap. Ah, there's a battery. Almost didn't see it. Okay, let's use that. Not a lot, but... And an escape ring. Nice. Actually, I think these ones, these black and white levels, are easier than the previous levels. That's a pretty long path. This is just leading together, yeah. So this is something where I might want to drop a flare. Oh. Another bandage. What a beauty. Okay, so we saw all the exits of that room. 2 more batteries. I'm going to collect these. And I'm also going to use them right away. Yes. And that one as well. Ah. Okay, cool. Down to 1 minute 50. I mean, we have oxygen tanks. That was the long path where I sent the flare at the end, yeah. Yeah, I would really like to have a mini-map. Which apparently exists in the game, but I haven't found it yet. And you can't buy it in a shop. Am I on the same route again? Possibly. Yes. Okay, let's use the another oxygen tank. And I will just go back this path. And at the end of this path, I will set a flare so that I know that I'm not going into that path again. Okay, here. Not going there again. Okay. All right. Need to use a bandage. First aid kit, it's healing a bit more than a bandage. This is also a super long path. Flares, battery, and a new item. So if I find the exit, I will use it again. I mean, there's always just a limited amount of items in the level, so if you already grab like 3 or so, I think it makes sense to just leave it. Unless, of course, there's other stuff close by. Okay, there's more than 5 or whatever. Still. Okay. So these are connected. Ouch. Nothing in here. Okay. Ah, nice. So, oh, we are out of space, which is unfortunate. So now we need to make space somehow. Use that. Flare box. Drop. Flare box. Drop. I can't use that at the moment. So the stamina pill, as soon as I go through, you can see the yellow dot. It breaks after bandages. So I need to use that in the next level after cleaning up the inventory. Now, of course, everything would have been much faster if the game didn't crash and then reset our damage. Maybe that's also why it was mentioning. The damage is not really like relevant. Maybe the developer didn't realize that it was never resetting, never saving, and so it reset, and so the damage always stayed tiny. Still have 3 minutes. Where's the exit? Very long path. Yeah, we are again. This is leading together, right? Yeah. So I must not go in these. And these two are also together. Down to 2 minutes. Oh. Ah, no oxygen tank. Okay. But I haven't been here yet. Ah, there's the exit. And some more stuff. So let's use another small oxygen tank. Then we can pick that up. And the other one we don't need. There's the exit already. There's the capacitor. We should pick that up. So let's make some space. Flare box, drop. Alright, I can't use that again. So this time, I mean, it seems like there's all paths leading to that room. So let's use some breadcrumbs. Okay. No, I'm going back now. Oops. We already have a full inventory, so... Okay, sell items, taser, scrap, needle launcher, battery, another taser, battery, terranium, another terranium, another terranium. Okay. Let's store some stuff in here. Bandages. The escape ring. Oxygen, oxygen. Okay. So we have 3,000, so we can buy the next dungeon location. The Bloodvine sewers. Next one is 3,000. Okay. So, let's save. I cannot go there right away, so I first go to the Hound Hill, because that one is quicker. I just use that now to activate the items. Alright, so items, activate the coordinates, the sewers, yes. We also can activate the stamina pill, yes. And the capacitor, yes. Okay. And now we just finish that as usual. Maybe using the... Oh! That's nice, okay. So, where's the exit? Also in this case, I think motion blur kind of makes sense. There's the exit. Let's take these bandages. And yeah. Next one. Let's scrap. No enemies here. Oh, there they are. We can't... It's a bit unfortunate that sometimes the stuff spawns on the exit. I think you still pick it up, right? Not sure. Flares and bandages. So we've got 100 hit points now. Oh, big room. No, nothing in here. And nope. There's something. And gear. And returning home. Let's see if we had no small firearm. Nothing there. Okay. Let's sell the flare box. This crap. And we can put some bandages in here, I think. Probably not of much use, but anyways. Okay. Now let's see. Let's check out the Bloodvine sewers. What was once a normal sewer system has been corrupted and consumed by an entity of alien origin known as the Bloodvine. It seems that humans aren't the only thing it snacks on. And now we need to have these escape rings because this area is bugged, if you remember. We need to just have 3000 to move on to the next area, but yeah, I want to see like enemy types and so on in here. Okay, they have like 40 hit points. Okay, this one is actually even weaker. You. What's that? Bigger battery, okay. Might be even bigger now. Or I might just be lost. Oh, okay, there's a killer hand. Okay, items, medpack. Yeah, again, super long paths. I will drop a flare here just to see that this is one of these long... Ah, okay. There's the exit. Items, med pack. So we need to be a bit more careful now. But these rooms are empty. Maybe let's use some items. The oxygen tank, yes. Battery. So far we didn't really gain anything from the dungeon. Just spent resources. And we do need to use the ring to get out of here. Ah, this is a super long path again. It's split here. I mean, I have been here already. I need a mini map. Of course, you can also not draw a map here because of the time limitation. Also, probably not be worth it because you are going past these dungeons much too quickly. So this is this is a long path again. Here's a small room. Yeah. I need to get into a whole different section of the level, I think. So far I feel like I'm always ending up in the same area. And this seems to be like a huge dead end. Yeah, okay. Okay, definitely don't go there anymore. Yeah, this is too big, too much of like emptiness. Without a minimap, it's just getting annoying. I have been here already. I can't find further way, and I also don't have... oxygen left, so that was a waste of time. I need to take the next escape ring. We can't really shop anything. I also need to take some bandages out from here. Okay. Let's give it another try. There's basically no... Ah, okay. I would like to get at least a bit deeper. Maybe there is like an area with different textures and so on. But this already looks like another waste of time. These are big, long paths. Don't go there. A battery. Yeah, without a minimap, it's extremely tedious to run around in the sewers. This is just too big for my tiny brain. This was don't go there beacon. I don't see the exit. There was an enemy, so maybe. There's also another enemy. Let's use bandages. So I have the escape ring in case we need to go. I guess you should have it anyways in the sewers, even if it doesn't crash, because these are just too big. Second level. But it feels like the amount of items is the same on a bigger amount of space, so it's also not that efficient to run around in here. Maybe there's also better items, I don't know. Okay. Let's use a bandage. Spear launcher. Okay. Nothing in here. Nope. Nope. Die. Our seems to be like a huge path around to the other end again. Ah, there's the exit. Okay, I will just go there. Okay. Yes, different area. And there is some moving plants. And there we can go even... No! Items. Oxygen tank. Our oxygen ran out, but I didn't die. Not sure. Maybe you have some remaining time and your hit points are going down or something. I didn't see that. Okay. So there's the way, the path down. I will drop these things as beacons then. So I will go here. Drop one here. And one here. But it's also super confusing here. Yeah, I already lost it there. Okay, I'm heading back. If I find the way back, I think that was the wrong one. Ah, something was attacking me. There. Let's use another bandage. There was a beacon, okay. Ah, there's the exit. 4. And there's the next one. So this is, so far it's a one-way street. But you can see we still haven't found a single item. This doesn't feel very productive to me. Yeah. I mean, we can go one further down without it crashing. If I can find the exit again. Which I doubt I will find. I mean, if I use these oxygen tanks, it should work, but we need to get out of here with this ring anyways. So yeah, let's do that. Items, escape ring, warping home. Yeah, this was not very efficient. A spear launcher, that's and wave cannon. We can use them here. Dealing 80 damage. It has 10. This is pointless. Okay. So we have 2,506. And yeah, we should definitely go back to the mines, do one run there, get the money, and then switch over to the last area. And that was a great start. And this one is broken. Let me drop the flares. Items, flare box, drop. I can't drop it. Use? Okay, whatever. Capacitor. And the stamina pill. Yes. Ouch. There, it's going down. Well, let's first check out these big rooms. There's a battery. That seems to be it. Okay. No! And the game broke again. Okay. Let's just... I make a quick cut, load again, and then we will just check that we get to the last area to have a quick look. 1 second. Alright, here we are again. Continue game. J. Alright, so... J... I think... I'm not sure when exactly I saved the last time, but I mean the last dungeons were pretty pointless anyways, so it's not much of a loss, I guess. Okay, so we need a few more. Let's see if we can... oxygen tank, nope. Okay. Mine of the Mindless. The issue is that we probably have reduced attack power again. Yeah. So we don't do any damage anymore because that has not been saved again. Yeah, it's just not in the save state, which makes the whole saving pretty much broken. I mean, yes, we still have our hit points and capacity and items and stuff, but I would argue that the attack from all these like attributes, hit points and whatnot, is actually the most important one. Unless you screw up like this. Let's find the exit. Nope. Nope. Big room. Nope. Nothing here. Die. Need to watch out for that stronger guy. But yeah, I'm running in circles again, I guess. No orientation here. Let's use the cannon. It's much stronger than the other enemies. There, I don't find the exit. There's some very long paths in here. Or was the exit in that room here? No. Just a long path. Small room. Same small room. Yet again, same small room. We need to use an oxygen tank. Use. Feels like everything leads to this room. But there need to be some other rooms. I mean, where's the exit? I can just escape from that and restart. I have been here already. Yeah. There's no point in going that direction again. pointless. This is the same. I mean, this is ultimately the same, but there needs to be some other route, like this and that. I think I dropped a few by accident. No, how do I end up here again? Yeah, I can't... I don't find the... Like, there's probably one room missing where I'm just running past every time, so I don't find it. So I will just leave and restart. There's no point in just trying to find the stairs there. Okay, next try. Battery. Of course, the issue is we don't do any damage anymore because of the bug again. Nothing in here. It's clear. This also clean. Die. Ah, there's the exit. I should use bandages. And medpack. So far I still haven't found anything useful to sell. They will be annoying. I will just leave for now. Let's see if I find a better path. No. Yeah, this was this room, I guess. Again, running out of oxygen. Ah, there's the exit. So far, it was pretty much pointless. Oh, there's batteries. Ah, okay. Some loot. Oxygen tank. Bandages. Also, there's some capacitor thing. We need to use batteries now. Which, of course, I wouldn't need to use if I still had this, like, normal attack. But with my normal attack, I'm not doing any damage. Ah, there's the X, and there's the damage boost. But I don't think that this is doing much in this case, and it's also broken. Okay, items, flare box, use, items. We can also use that. Items, use, okay. Ah. Okay. Something to sell. Nice, okay. 2 items to sell. And some more stuff. Now, I could try to use that, but they are now down in this list and I don't get to that. No idea what the clover is. I mean, in term of this game. Left. Okay. Empty. 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 Where's the exit? Seven seconds left. Okay, I should use shit. Bandages, items, flare box, use, items, Oxygen tank. 10 minutes, okay. I had to use the other items because the inventory system is broken, so if I moved further down, it would just have been... because I would have been gone, so... yeah, let's go there. Mm-hmm. So now we've got 10 minutes. Alright. Ah, escape ring. Some flares. Well, we don't need the flares. I think this is a starting room again. Oh, we need that though. Bandages. Yes. And these batteries are probably also worth more than some flares. But I can't get to the... no, I actually don't have any flares left. Okay. Mm-hmm. 2 items to sell. So we need to make space. Let's use these batteries. And this. Okay, we don't need these. Now we just need to find, yeah, the exit. Alright. Let's save and sell. Scrap. Particle bursts. Scrap. Terrarium. Uranium. Whatever. Okay. Clover. Double items, but double the enemies. No, we don't need that. Not anymore. Previously, it might have been somewhat useful, but at that stage, I don't think so. We still have some items to sell. Okay. Let's buy the last one, Crash Site Theta. And then we will just go to Hound Hill in order to activate that. Okay, items, capacitor, and crash site Theta. Alright. Okay, I will still try and finish that one, and then we will go to the last area. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this first area feels the best because it doesn't have like these super long corridors. It's much more relaxed to run around there. I would have liked to see the map, but unfortunately, I mean, you can't buy it, so you have to find it, and that's down to luck then. Yeah. Taser. Scrap. Taser. Firearm. There were 2 capacitors I should have used. Okay, let's try to crash site Theta. Actually, let's read the text there. One of the 37 large sections of the splintered spaceship that landed intact. Warning, this is a dangerous dungeon. Yeah. But I really don't want to grind more to get back my bandages, just that the game is crashing on me again. Okay. Let's enter the dungeon. Okay. It's not that hard. This is going down? Yeah. Okay, 3 enemies, so I will use the cannon now. Okay, just 1 enemy left. It's also not that strong. Okay. Not too impressive. Still, this one enemy type in the second dungeon is still the strongest, I would say. Maybe not in terms of damage, but in terms of hit points. I will have 10 minutes for this thing now. Items. We also can use these ones. Yeah. Bandages. Bandages. But with these long paths, finding the exit again will take quite a while. Lots of different enemy types in here. And they do some serious damage. Yeah, I've got no healing stuff left. Ah, there. Items. Can't reach it. Battery. Med pack. Okay. Yeah, I don't see the added value of having these super big rooms, super big levels with these long corridors. Ah. Unfortunately, there are also fission cell and Tesla burst. Also too low in order for me to reach them. Unfortunately, that will also be true for any healing items I will find now. So I need to use the batteries, so any new enemies have to be killed by my drone. Okay, it's just the same path. We were there already. Ah. Okay. Oh, another one. Next area. 3F. Not getting killed yet, so... Yeah, I will just go on to the next one. Okay. Die. Die. Escape ring. Okay, can I use some batteries? Lipo battery. This is linear so far. This is not linear anymore. 2 ways in here. Ah, okay, but they are together in here. And this is all just... Okay. No. Okay. This is a dead end then. Yeah. So, don't need to go there anymore. Long paths. Oh, by accident I set a flare. That's not helping. Ah, that's a new one. a bandage, which is nice. Now it would also be nice if I could use it, but it's so far down that I can't reach it. Let's use the oxygen tank. There are so many items I can't... Fission cell, I'm not sure what that is. 100 energy, okay. Lipo battery, yes. Another lipo battery, but we still need to use several items in order to get to the bandages. We won't be able to make that. Froggy. Ow! Empty. 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 There's something, but again, I can't reach the bandages. Lipo battery, lead acid battery, Tesla burst, fission cell, black hole, small oxygen tank. I mean, I can use this oxygen tank, and then I can, I think, use the the capacitor or something, and then I might be able to reach the bandages. Oh, okay, nice. So I can leave this, go to the next. Nah. Okay, bandages. Whole lot of stuff. Not bandages, medkit. Of course, if I run out of oxygen, that's also not helping. Oh. So items are full. Small oxygen tank. Yes. No idea what that is. A warp crystal. So now I can use the HV. No, I can't. Let's use a lipo battery then. Now I can use the capacitor. Yes. And now... No, now I need to drop something. Or use the fission cell. I don't want to use that yet. Oops, that was wrong. More items, okay. Yeah. Vamps. More bandages and batteries, which I can't take. Well, actually, let's go to items. Use the fission cell now. Yes. Then we can reach the bandages and we use both of them. Yeah. Next up, we might have an issue reaching the oxygen tank, which is also further down. Yeah, this bug is really annoying. It's much too far down. I can't reach the stuff without throwing stuff away. Which I need to do now. Mace launcher. Drop. Tesla burst. Drop. Ah, I can't even drop that. Should be able to drop. Drop. Okay. Items. I still need to drop one more item. Black hole. Drop. Okay, I can reach the oxygen tank now. And if I use that, I can also reach the additional bandages. So let's explore a bit more with this 1 and something minutes. Yeah, this is just cell loot, so doesn't really have much of a point to collect it, but I have been here already. I really want to go further down. Okay, I need to use the oxygen tank now. Okay. Big room. There seems to be an area where I haven't been yet. 40mm cannon is also not super useful. I mean, I already have that one. Ah, nice. I want to take this one. So I need to drop one more item. Efficiency. Ah, no, this is just a battery. Okay. Omnisium, Terranium, drop. Okay. And 6F. Okay. Battery. Battery. Ah, and a stone. And I dropped a flare by accident. Okay. Items. Flamethrower, drop. Mace launcher, drop. Take this. Items. Battery, I can use that. Okay. Want to see what that is. Fission cell, lightning. No idea what lightning is. A dull whetstone. Can't reach that though. Yet. Okay. Also nice music here. Nope. And again, wrong key. I dropped a flare. We definitely need these. So dropping that one. And we also need to think about how to reach that oxygen tank by throwing items away again, I guess. Another escape ring. We don't need that. We'll just throw it away. So maybe this is a new area there? Nope. Okay. So I need to drop these escape rings. Now I need to make sure that, well, let's just drop one of these. Lipo battery. Yeah, I have no idea what a warp crystal is. Ah, wormhole to the next floor. Okay. Let's keep that one then. Lipo battery. Not yet. This is just a cell item. This one can be used. Oops. Ah. Okay. Dull whetstone, I can use that. Yes. Lightning. Enemy stealing. I don't need that. The 40mm cannon drop. Stamina pill. Okay. Well, let's keep the rest for now. But I mean, this area seemed to be rather new, so there... I have no idea where the next room would be. I might just be running back now. Yeah. Well, die. But this is the starting area, right? Where I just didn't take everything. Two minutes left. Okay, there's one path, and there's another. So the other path will probably just go around that room, and this one is... Nope. Let's go there instead. Ah, there's the elevator. 7F. Okay, there's another warp stone thing, which we can't take because of too many items. Lipo battery, use. Items. Shit. Items. Stamina pill, use. Items. Oxygen tank, use. Okay. Items. Capacitor, use. Okay. There's more oxygen. Well, we can take that as well. Maybe that's something useful. I mean, if we find the map, I would like to test that. Nope. I'm not sure what that was. Capacitor. Okay, items, med pack. What is that? Black hole. So now we have too many items to pick up. Items, you can use that one and also that one. I don't know how many levels there are, otherwise I could just use these warp thingies, but I want to keep them for the chance that I really don't find anything and just running in circles. Right now I don't think that I reached my limits yet here. Okay, that's full inventory. Aua! Die. Die. I want to use that, so what else can we use? Bandages. Items, a mace launcher. So it's just another crap item again. Lipo battery. Ugh. Items. Okay. What was that? Liquid titanium. Okay. 3. Okay, I've got 3 of these now, so I will just use the warp crystal. Yes. Okay, what's that? Harpoon launcher, another crap item. Ah, there's a purple one, which maybe is more valuable. But yeah, I would need to destroy useful items now. Tesla burst. Drop. Ein omniscience module. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds interesting, so I want to keep that. Black hole, drop. Oops, wrong button. Spear launcher, it's also a crap item. Let's see what else we can drop at the moment. Capacitor, yes, use. Bandages, mace launcher, we can't reach that. The other stuff is somewhat useful. Okay. This seems to be hit points. Okay. Or maybe increasing hit points permanently. Mobile pharmacy. No, I think this is also something we can put into our drone bot thing. Die. Okay, I've been here already. Yeah. I don't see where I would need to go. Okay, let's try find next room for the next couple of minutes until well, I need to use the oxygen anyways now. Yeah, okay. Items, let's use another warp crystal. 9F. No enemies in here. What's that? Tesla burst. Fortunately, another useless item. I mean, yes, there's like tons. Oh shit. Tons of money here. But I guess at that point you don't need it anymore. All just empty rooms. Uh-huh. And there's another elevator. $10F. Okay, how many levels are there? There was another one. I think that's just a module, so we won't be able to use it anyways. But we need to check that out. Lipo battery. Yep. Nace launcher. Die. Go. Okay, don't want to go back. This will now probably... Oh. No. There's another shard thing. Whetstone. This is an escape thingy. Okay, I want to take that. Lipo. Take that one. And then let's use a bandage. Take that one. Mace launcher. Just crap items. No idea what liquid titanium is. Ah, okay. Max HP. Spear launcher. Oh, spear launcher is useless. We can drop that. The mobile pharmacy. Ah, okay, no, this is a healing item. Okay. This was a dead end, right? Yeah, it's just these two, which is essentially just one. Dead end. Okay, this is very confusing here again. Okay, so if this is a usable item, we can also take it. Okay, so there was another room in the other direction. Or maybe there wasn't. Nope. Uh-huh. Maybe some new unexplored area? This should lead to the room where the bandage was then. Uh-huh. 11. Okay. Item, fission cell. Yes. I mean, maybe it's just endless, which would be a bit problematic. Nothing in here. Lipo battery, bandages, warp crystal, pharmacy, Tesla burst is... No, okay. Drop. And liquid titanium. Yes. So we can pick these up. Full inventory. We don't need these though, so ouch. Bandages. We are running out of oxygen tanks though. There was an enemy. Yeah, this is huge. Okay, time to use another oxygen tank. And that's our last one. Is that oxygen? No, it's HV capacitor. Lipo battery or fission cell. Fission cell. Items, bandages. What was that other item there? It's probably just crap again. Flame splitter. Nope, that's an item I haven't seen yet. Can use that. That's crap. Okay. But I don't find the exit, and this one is huge, so I will just go and warp to the next one. So there's 3. Let's start with the right one. There's an enemy. Okay, what's that? Another omniscience module. Reveals the dungeon. I'm not sure what the point of that is. If you can't use it simultaneously with the minimap. Maybe you have to have the minimap. Ah, another warp thing. Maybe you have to have the minimap in order to use that. Yeah, I need to throw away bandages then. Warp. Of course, I can't access the warp thing now because that's too far down. Capacitor. Flame splitter, mobile pharmacy, fission cell. Yeah, I need to drop other stuff now. Lipo battery. Bandages, bandages. One more item to drop. Flames, burns, okay. Drop. Item, warp crystal. 13. Okay. This is the same. This also leads into the same. And another warp. I mean, I might be able to find something in the rooms here. Oh. Mobile pharmacy. Okay. 14. Items. Medpack. Harpoon launcher is crap. Another omniscience module, so we can also drop one of these. Okay, so there are 2 exits to that one, which are essentially just one, and the one goes down, one goes up. Okay. So far it's linear. And there's a split. Okay, I'm coming from that direction. Let's explore this first. Ah! Accidentally hit the wrong button again. There seems to be a lot going on here with like lots of rooms, but all empty. Ah no, okay, this one. No, this is not my starting point. This is just a dead end. Yeah. Mace launcher, crap item. Okay, running out of oxygen again. That was the one which I dropped by accident. This was the one where I didn't want to go back. Okay, let's go this route. Ah, I can also use some battery again. Efficiency. We have a warp crystal, but I don't want to use it just yet. Items. Oxygen. Okay, another 10 minutes. Nah. Where's this frog coming from? Black hole, lead acid battery, this is just crap. Okay, medpack. Black hole, drop. Mm-hmm. No, not getting anywhere. Flame splitter again. Yeah, I should probably leave to go to the next zone. Yeah, let's do that. Warp crystal. Yes, 15. But I get the suspicion that this is endless. Black hole, drop. Maze, drop. Medpack. Let's use that. Okay. This is a port home ring. I mean, yes, with the minimap it would be much quicker, of course. But we don't have one of these. We also haven't found any boss in this dungeon type yet. But I'm also reaching my limits now. If this oxygen runs out, I'm dead. Flame splitter, drop, mace. Ah no, I've got one more oxygen tank. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay, this is big, but there isn't anything. There's this ring again. I don't have a warp anymore though, so I have to find the exit or another warp, of course. This is just going to the... Ah, there it is. Returning home. Okay, well, with that, I guess we made it, and there's nothing more to see. It would have been nice if there was like a final boss or something, but it doesn't look that way. Okay. Well, I can save one more time. Yeah, we can't drive anywhere else, so I guess that was the game then, and we've seen everything, managed to beat the final dungeon. And with that, it's over. We conquered the desert and found all the relics, whatever. But unfortunately, I have not revealed the dungeon. Ah, maybe this is the map. Okay. Let us check the... well, not that one. We go to Hound Hill. And now we go into the dungeon. Ah, yes. Okay. So, lastly, you also saw the mini-map. Okay. Okay, then I'd like to see just the setup of these final dungeons. Let me quickly... Yeah, I will just escape. Fission cell, lipo battery. Just dropping some stuff here. Of course, you wouldn't have the armor anymore in that case. Let's just go to the crash site. I mean, I saved anyways, if there was anything else to do. So, yeah, this is how the dungeons look like. This is quite big. Yeah. And you can see these super long paths here, like this, there, and then again to back. I mean, it's randomly generated, and the layout for a randomly generated dungeon isn't that bad. But, of course, there aren't any big landmarks or, yeah, anything too special about in this dungeon. But regardless, for a randomly generated dungeon in this jam, I mean, I've seen worse, so that's fine. Now I can't get out of here, I guess. Items, I don't think I have anything left. Yeah. Okay, well, anyways, that was XenoSeekers by HiImWren. So, yeah, very interesting, very, well, big. I don't know if you can call it big because it took that long, because regarding the content, it's not as much, but there's still a lot of content in there regarding different monsters, all the different items, weapons, and so on. So there's quite a bit, and the randomly generated dungeon. I think overall it's a very nice entry, but yeah, the problems of course are the bugs, like crash 2 times. There's this, apparently, I mean, I only read that, but there's this crash in this one dungeon. And then it's also not saving your normal attack, which is also a problem. And the inventory that you can't get with the cursor past a certain point, that's also very annoying. So yeah, I think it would be nice if these issues could be resolved, and that you could find this map module maybe a bit earlier. The last dungeons without the map are quite tedious, so I think that could have been nicer. I think the first dungeons were the smallest ones, they were actually the nicer ones. But yeah, that's it for XenoSeekers. If you're interested into seeing more games, then check out the links in the video description, the playlist with all the entries of this jam. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.